Mike the Man, look, this is what I was saying. 27929, right?
Yeah.
I Run Bermuda, that was a song I put out.
Yeah.
That caused a lot of mayhem.
Of course.
Like, so I'll say I'm Bermuda, I'm BDA King. That's what I'll say.
Mm-hmm. Well, you knew what you was doing with that. You knew what you was doing with that.
So that means, okay. But who else was saying it before me?
Facts.
Like, who I could look at to say, like, who's the top man? Nobody ain't saying that the top man. People ain't even judging nobody as the top man. So we need to have that in Bermuda just so we can have a little, make it an industry. Let's start getting an industry. Like, who's Bermuda's artist right now? We don't even know, like, you know what I mean? I have to hear a song, then I'm like, who's that? And then it's like, just because it's Mike the Man, oh, I'm not nice. You know what I'm saying? But who is nice?
But you gotta ask this though. When you knew that, is that what like kind of motivated you to like say stuff that you knew people was gonna like just kind of gravitate towards? Because I remember you said, I don't know, somebody quoted you as saying, "I'm the king of rap in Bermuda when it comes to rapping and bars," and
oh my gracious, go ahead.
And I'm like, he knew what the hell he was saying with that, because you knew like how people were looking at you, so you knew at this moment, if I say this, then it's gonna have more people gravitating towards me.
Not necessarily. I was just trying. It was like an experiment. Everything's experimental, because I don't have the Jay-Z or Puff Daddy or somebody to tell me like, you know, how we're supposed to do it. Who in Bermuda has the music industry like that? The most is guys like, the most we have is guys performing in front of white people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the most they're getting paid or whatever, how much they're getting paid to perform summertime in front of these little clubs, parties. Why not? You guys ain't you ain't selling no shows in Bermuda. Like local artists. You know what I'm saying? So, who's gonna take the stand to do that? Or the most is guys feel happy because they opened up for somebody that came in from overseas. But people's not hurt to see you, you know what I mean? Let's be real, man.
Just a means of killing time.
So, you're talking about me like I'm famous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in Bermuda, come on, man. Bermuda, Mike the Man's famous, man. Let's be honest. If you're watching this, sir, let me know if Mike the Man's not famous in Bermuda. Because I don't know half of you people watching this, sir. I don't know none of you, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real, man. You know what I mean? I don't know nobody now. I only know the 5 people that's my friends and my parents. I tell you about my mom and my sisters. They don't even speak to me. I don't know them no more. You know what I'm saying? So you guys don't stand a chance online. Like, you feel me?
Yeah,
man. I'm delivering pizza, man. And I'm happy. You guys want to be, you can't turn me down. I'm already happy with you. Yeah. So it's like, I'm going to still give you more too. Right after this, you're going to see more videos coming. I'm going to give you some fun freestyles. I might get back to my madness. No, I ain't.
So that's what we can expect from Mike the Man. More videos, an album, freestyles. That's what you got coming in the works. That's what's coming down the pipeline.
Yeah. I'm working on a cartoon. Mike the Man cartoon. Look out for it. The Ice Cream Cake Gang. Ice Cream and Cake Gang. Watch out for it. Since you want to have fun. Like Snoopy and all them old little school little cartoons, look out for it. But that's just something, you know, and you making. But it's like, you know, you gotta, what they said, Girl in the Jungle. I think Puff Daddy said it, man. It was one Notorious B.I.G.'s little movie. I'm going in the jungle, man. I'm coming back with leopard print shoes or what do you say? You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Man, come on,
I can't
man.
remember.
I'm back here. Look, I'm out here with the chicken, so I got some brown stew chicken, curry chicken. I'm gonna make it happen.
Man, I'm happy.
Type of vibe, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, I'm ready. I gotta deal with what I gotta deal with, you know?
Well, speaking of dealing with what you gotta deal with, we wouldn't be coasting in the Atlantic if we didn't speak on it. But Hafiz deal, you know, he made a comment. You know, we interviewed him a little while back, and he said that he felt that there wasn't a lot of talent in Bermuda. And you didn't like that. You took offense to that.
I want to say it was just me at the time.
At the time.
Getting myself in trouble and trying to fix it afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of thinking, don't say it, just let that go. But nobody else wouldn't say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bermudians have got to be more firm, man. Like, we'd rather have town and country. But the businesses, where's the Bermuda businesses? Like, you know what I mean? We got a little small truck business. We ain't really got too much things going on, like, you know what I mean? So we're letting other people come and control our narrative, like. So if you're saying Bermuda ain't got no talent, who are you talking to? All of Bermuda, or you're just saying it?
True enough.
For me, it's like, okay, I'm gonna just, let me speak up just so it looks like somebody's got some backbone in Bermuda. Even if it has to be just me, because then other people right after that would jump on that person's side and come against me. After a while, I'm defending the whole island. But you're looking at me like I'm trying to make it seem like I'm the only one that's got talent. I'm not even saying that. I'm just trying to say, who's this guy saying we're not got talent? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to say, like, but people would rather go to war with the UN than stand up with each other.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so I talk it, I don't mind, I'm still here. Like,
I mean, you guys had a feud going for a little minute. You know,
Yeah.
Looked like you guys are gonna box it up.
that was fun.
It was a
That was
promo. You showed up at Beach Gym. Y'all both stood there.
Yeah.
So
I just meant there.
yeah.
It wasn't that serious.
Okay. So
It looked on the surface, it looked more than what it really was, but it wasn't.
so
I think people just have to get stuff off their chest sometimes.
right now you could say you guys are okay.
Yeah, yes. Always. We was always okay. That was just entertainment again, I want to say.
Okay.
Because, you know what I mean? I'm still here, man.
Yeah. You are
Still here, still in the same madness.
Well, I'll say you've grown a lot as an artist, you know what I mean? And now that you've grown more as an artist, you know what I mean, you've improved a lot. And I guess one of the things you could say that's attributed to that is that you haven't been afraid to make your mistakes in front of people and like take the criticism and embrace it and build off of it. So now that you've grown and you've gotten better, where would you say what defines Mike the Man as an artist, and what lane do you feel you're in as an artist?
First, I know people, it's a big thing, people say the greats have a team, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the real good ones have a good team behind them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me getting better, I'm starting to find the right people to work with, you know what I mean? People that probably care about what I'm doing, you know what I mean? So first of all, I have to care about what I'm doing first, because people will just let you come here and record, do what you want, and just go take what your product is.
Yeah.
The right person reached out to me. I right people. I don't know. They don't really like me talking about them. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's like I ran into the right team that working with me. They'll say, you know what I mean? They got me sounding right. As you can see, I got a few nice songs. So it's like finding the right team. I still am who I am.
Yeah.
Take them off all the time.
Yeah.
Then I gotta try to pick it back up with them. Sometimes they probably don't even really want to rock with me, you know what I mean? But we have a good laugh like this, like they know me now, you know what I mean? So they have to kind of, like today they had they said they gotta get the chakras and all this meditation just to deal with me like before we start all this type of stuff. So I say, yeah, because we always joke like that though, so it's like, but yeah, getting back to it, it's like getting the right people to work with. That's basically everything in life, you know what I mean? You want to be on the right coaches, you know what I mean? Might have to go, if you're a singer, you might have to go get a little singing coach, vocal coach, you know, so your voice could get where you want it to be. Vocal coach. Read the dictionary. Go get a dictionary, different words. You want to look at, and also is who's your influence again.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. What's your influence? If you're doing music, what you gonna do?
It's crazy. I have to, and I have to be real about it. Well, we can speak on it, but me and you had an inbox conversation, and I remember I was telling you different things, and I was criticizing. Like you asked my opinion on something, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna give you my opinion, but please don't get mad if it's not what you want to hear. And I told you what I thought, and you was like, nah. Oh, okay. No, I see it. You're all right. All right. I'm not really around people like that can tell me these kind of things. So, you know what I mean? I like what you're telling me. And I was like, you're not to tell her. I was like, I'm surprised. Your boy really was taking the criticism and not taking it to heart, So I can
That's something. I want to say that's something that came in with, like another thing, like growing up around here. So-called, everybody in Bermuda's got like guys. I find like guys have like, this is some real stuff I'm saying right now. Guys have like names from the daddy. You want to be real in Bermuda? Guys are getting a name from the daddy footballers. The daddy played football before them. You know what I'm saying? Even in the streets, guys, daddy probably had this, her, and this, that, the other.
Yes, sir.
So people's got like, they got a path to walk one time. No, I'm coming in. I'm talking about mama talk or earlier. You know what I mean? My daddy was there when I was a baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I never got to meet him. So at the end of the day, it's like me coming up when I was a youth. I was on the back burner a lot of times.
Okay.
What I mean by on the back burner, I was on the bench playing football because people really don't know who you are. My mama's not playing football, so they can't identify. And she's not even coming to my games. I'm going out there to play with my friends. So I'm going playing football practice with my friends, whatever. So it's like they wasn't choosing me because they don't really know who I am. It's not like I can't play or whatever. They're not even giving me the shot to see me. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, so all this type of stuff is like built me up to where I am now. Like, you know what I mean? I was frustrated because I couldn't play when I was young. I was angry. You know what I'm saying? When I see my friends going off with the daddy into the sunset fishing, whatever, I'm going with them. I'm going with them and the daddy. They don't care if I don't do nothing good. They just got me alone, like, you know what I mean? So eventually I'm kicking stunts forever, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, this too deep or whatever, but it's like real. This is how I'm able to handle stuff now, like, you know what I mean? Criticism or whatever. I'm like, now, okay, so I take all that fuel. Nothing can stop me right now in life. Whatever I go for, I'm gonna accomplish it. Type of vibe, like, you know what I mean? This is where it's at. If I could get like the right blueprint for where I'm trying to go, it feels like nothing can stop me, like type of vibe. Like, okay, I might do some wrong things, but it's like, that's because I'm just knock out all the knowledge for where I'm going, you feel me?
But it goes back to that conversation we had, because I remember the one thing you said is, I'm just the only person in my circle that raps. So I don't have other rappers around me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I remember, like, just for what I knew I was telling you about, you know, there's a little thing you could do with the syllables. You know, you can match them up like this. And you was like, oh, yeah, you know, and I'm like, yeah, you know, you could do this with. And you were like, and the one thing you said was, bruh, it's just me out of all my friends that rap. I don't have a bunch of rappers around me. So, like, when you're telling me this, you know what I mean? I appreciate it because mainly I don't have other people around that are doing what I'm doing to help me, you know, polish that up. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just a testament to what you're saying. Like, what I can take is that, I guess, what makes you a little, not a little, but a lot different. Comedians are very conscious of how we look in front of other people. So it's gonna take, it does take a lot of heart to put yourself out to the public in this very small community of over 60,000 people that we have and say, I'm gonna be transparent, I'm gonna make my mistakes in front of you, and you're still gonna probably have it in your mind that I'm garbage just because of those mistakes that I made, but I'm gonna still continue to improve. You know what I mean? Because you could have just went into a dark corner somewhere and just hid in obscurity.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, I got the team now, so I'm not making them mistakes anymore. You see that?
Yeah.
Everything from Mighty Man's gonna be bangers from her on.
Okay.
Until, you know what I mean? Until I give up, I guess. But you know what I mean? It's like you learn, like, you know what I mean? You don't stay on level 0. You go up, like, you know what I mean? Or you could stay where you was without listening to people. You don't want to hear nothing. Like if you was in school, you started, you go school, you get the class work, you started, then you do the test. If you don't do your work leading up to the test, then you're gonna fail. It's that simple, like school, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, so we know us as artists, what it takes.
You gotta grow, you gotta make your mistakes, and you gotta learn from them.
Come on, man, the best, like you said, the best people didn't like them at first.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Greatest. I got booed off of the stage at Clay House, and it was
Clay House. Oh, I was saying, getting back to that Clay House.
Yeah.
Same thing with popularity. If you had people that was like just, you brought people, you would have been better off, you know what I mean? Because it's a popularity contest, I noticed, when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you would have had about 10 to 15 people in the crowd saying, oh, to you, the rest of the crowd would have been like, maybe jumped in.
Yeah.
If you went out there by yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could see it. You went out there by yourself, right? You went out there by yourself and doing your talent, but nobody knew you like that.
Yeah.
That's how it was. Nobody knew you like that. You probably made a spark wherever you was, but the people at Clayhouse didn't know you like that.
Yeah.
Clayhouse was mainly a dancehall place.
Yeah,
It was a dancehall place.
And at 2 a.m. in the morning, Bermudians ain't trying to stop the
Dancehall
music.
place, man. You hear me?
They
Think about the guys that made it there was like Star Child. I recall her and him down there. He is called something else back then. Elephant Man.
Elephant Child.
Elephant Child.
Yeah.
And then they had like, it was a guy that was on the radio station that used to be down there. What was his name? It's kind of tall.
Lanky boy.
No, he was a DJ. I think he used to do reggae. He used to do dancehall music too.
Yes.
Cutty.
Yeah.
Cutty.
Yeah. Ninja Cutty.
Cutty was down there winning. So it was like a dancehall spot. That's why you didn't win. You was never winning.
Of course.
You was never winning down there, even if you was good, man. Even if you was good.
Yeah, Bermuda in the 90s? Like,
Bro, you know how you would have won? If you would have had a singer first, and then you rapped out for them on like a little collaboration. Because Bermudians are strange like that.
Yeah, but
Bermudians are strange.
But
Bermudians would say, oh, prophecy. Oh, I'll be over here saying prophecy ain't good, but then my leader comes around the corner. Oh, you heard that new prophecy?
And then everybody's on it.
Then you're like, oh. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, don't fall for that. Me, if one person stuck on ice cream and cake back then, I'm not stopping. I'm still going. You ain't even gave me nothing.
But it's crazy you say that because we all know what I do. And,
exactly.
And I went further, and it's funny to see the person that beat you come back years later and say, I would never, ever deal with you now. Like it's been a few people that I would even rate them as better than me. That would be like, bruh, for what it is you do, I would never even try you at this point. You know what I mean? But, you know, at the end of the day, it's happening. It comes at a later time, you know, and I'm not even thinking about it no more. I'm past it. But then it's like I look back on it and I'm like, you know, I don't regret it now.
Yeah, it's all a part of it, man.
Yeah.
Like you said, look, people, would they be able to go to the party where they was?
Yeah.
See how you just got people that just wants to entertain? You need to go over there at the time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's how it is. But it's like, okay, it's like you going battle putting yourself on the chopping block overseas. People would talk all that Ray heard, but they wouldn't even do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I've shown up to places where people don't know me, one by myself. So that's a lot of heart in itself.
It's nice, man. Hey.
Yeah. That's a lot of heart in itself. But one thing, question: if there's one mainstream artist you could collaborate with, who would it be? One, you get one.
One mainstream?
Yeah, you gotta choose one.
Yeah, mainstream. Who I could say?
Think carefully.
That's a tough one because first you gotta think about who's gonna change your life. You know what I mean? You could probably think you could jump on like, cause you're gonna be like, who's the top ones right now, Drake and these type of guys, but they ain't gonna really help you go nowhere. It's just gonna be a feature. You know what I mean? I want to know who I'm going to be able to work with, like Apple. You know what I mean? Who's going to say, yeah, well, let's go, I'm going to take you with me. But it ain't getting about that, because I'm going to have the energy already trying to push myself.
Exactly.
But who I'll say Kanye, man. Kanye West, man. I say Kanye West, but he's the billionaire right now. Even if I had to tell him, learn me, look, you know us Bermudians, look, give me a learn to Friday. Me a learn to Friday, you know what I mean?
Factual.
Yeah, Kanye, boy, look, boy, I'll make it happen. Well, in Bermuda, they're our richest country. You could take my house, but give me a couple of million.
You put the house up as collateral.
Oh, the wall, you ain't get nothing back, you know what I mean? Not like that. But, you know. So, yeah, man. Kanye, I'll say Kanye West, because he made some hits. Whatever it might be, the case may be, you know what I mean? I like him, too, because it's kind of, people don't know him.
Yeah.
They like to think it's retarded and stuff. So I think I've got a little Kanye in me already.
I didn't want to say.
They think it's crazy. Look.
I didn't want to say it, but at the same time, it was in my mind. You know what? It was in my mind's eye to say.
Man.
But you know what I mean? But I could definitely see that. You definitely got some. You got
Nobody.
That
That's well as fuck. Oh man.
Well,
But you have to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to see this is the being. This is what I'm talking about love. Making a ripple effect.
yeah.
So if you just heard talking all smooth, you know what I mean, how it is. You gotta give people a reason to say, let me watch that whole interview. What else can you say? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's boring sometimes, you know what I mean? You don't want to be boring all your life, you know what I mean? It's like me, I could say stuff on my head right now, but I'll be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it entertaining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be next minute getting heard about me somewhere else. People don't want to rock with me no more. I'm just building up. That's why I'm being kind of nice. I'm just building up. I'm trying to build relationships at this moment. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, catch me next year sometime. I might be talking dopey again, or nice again. You know what I mean?
But you know what though? There's a fine art to that. But it's weird because being in a small place like this, if you say what you want to say around a bunch of people that are so conservative that they're kind of scared to express themselves freely, they're gonna look at you crazy. Anywhere else, you be embraced because you're not holding back. You know what I mean? We live in this conservative society, so like you said, you got your moms, and your mom's just like, oh God, like this again.
Not
like,
again, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Calling me.
Yeah.
I'll be getting a call. Where you doing down the hill down there? Oh, you got cameras around you. Where you doing down there? She was already walking across me.
Yeah, I know.
That's how close it is, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
It's Bermuda.
Yeah.
I'm saying to myself, why are you doing coming across her?
But
Man, I'm doing this, her.
It's crazy though, because we were standing out.
Waiting for the camera people.
We were waiting for miles, and I just seeing these two people come, and I'm just thinking like, oh, see, this
just
is
regular people.
Yeah, this is his neighborhood. This is just.
Look, I had to try that fresh, act like I didn't know who it was. They knew who it was way down there. I'm trying to play cool, but then you know.
You walk by. That's my mama, by the way. I'm like, oh, okay. Sheesh, what was the?
That's probably why I wanted this type of topic. It's like Jesus, man, can't get away, you know?
Sure.
They must have had they got the GPS for you.
Hey, shout out to Mama Love.
That's it.
Yeah. But is there any shout outs you want to give before we wrap this up?
Yes. I'd like to shout out to my moms, my family, sisters, my team that I'm working with that's got me here. Culture in the Atlantic, Bermuda Vote TV. Shout out to my fans. You know, I got some fans. Yeah, people every day running up on me. Yo, Mike the man, we like what you doing. Keep doing. Don't stop. I ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna let you down. But yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's family. I'm Prophecy. This is Mike the Man, Culture in the Atlantic. We're out.